Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One in my old barn door, and I came to show you my Christmas folios that I made. I was extremely inspired by Miss Tammy's son. She sent me some folio journals either last week or week before last, and I did the video, put them in my consignment booth. But the more I looked at them, the more I fell in love with them. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do some of those for Christmas journals and get them in the shop because I just thought they were super cute and they looked like they were a lot of fun to make. And they were. I had so much fun making these. And so I spent all last week. Now, I did have my hands full last week because I had both my grandbabies for 4 days last week, which is very unusual, but something came up and she didn't have a babysitter. And so I had them all 4 days, Tuesday through Friday. So it was a little hard having a 2-month-old baby and trying to get anything done because they eat every 2 hours. So, but anyways, with all that being said, I just wanted to share these with y'all real quick. I'm going to get them in the shop so that you can see them, pick them, and you know what? I should probably number them. So I'm going to pause the video real quick and put numbers on them so that you'll know which journal you want. So grab your pens, and I'm going to go ahead and number these, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got them numbered now. So this one's going to be with be number 1. So each little folio has the jingle bells at the bottom. And the way I tied them, I gave you enough string that if you don't like the jingle bells, you can cut them off. You can cut the whole string off, or you can cut them off and put a charm on there, or whatever you want to. But I love the jingle bells, so I put them on there. And if you don't like them, you can take them off. So this one kind of has like the red bird theme. So you have the beautiful little red birds on here. I don't know if you can see that. So if you untie it, now this is stitched on. The tie is stitched on. And so open it up this way, and I've got you a bunch of goodies to play with in your little journal here. And most journals have 12 to 15 pages in them. So when I say 12 to 15, you would multiply that by 4 to know, how many sides you have to journal on. So in other words, this is 12, this is 12, that's what, 24, and so then you do the front and back. So it's about 48 pages. So you've got about a 48 page journal, which would make for a perfect December daily. You have the beautiful cardinal decorations, and then these are some decorations that came with this little paper pack. In the back, you have a pocket here, and you have a beautiful tag, a journaling card. Hopefully my camera is focusing. Hang on, I might need to clean the lens. Sorry. Okay, maybe that'll be better. So you have the journal card, and then these are, you can cut these apart, but I just kind of left them in a strip, so they're front and back. And then each little booklet has different things in them, but they're all just absolutely stuffed with ephemera. You have a cute little sticker sheet, and then a music page for collaging or decoupaging or whatever you would like to do with it. So you have lots of goodies stuffed in the back pocket there. So then you close your journal up and you flip it over, and you have your folio part. So you open it this way, and there's a journaling card here and a pretty little bird there. So I just kind of stuffed these little pockets with ephemera. This pocket is stuffed with goodies. You have a guest check. You have journaling cards. Look how pretty. I mean, that one's beautiful on either side. So how do you pick and choose which side to use? And you have a gorgeous tag. So I just kind of stuff the pockets with things that you can play with in your journal. And then you open this portion up. You have this beautiful pocket here and this beautiful pocket here. I'll show you what's under this pocket first. So you have a plain card that you can alter, a journaling card, another one of those beautiful bird tags. This is some fabric washi that I got from my friend Lisa. Thought I would share. A little memo pad, and then this is some of that really cool coffee dyed paper that I got from Selena's shop. So it's lots of things in here that you can play with in your journal, or you can make ephemera to go in your journal. however you want to do it, but I wanted to stuff it with plenty of stuff for you to play with and have in the journal. So in this middle pocket, you have a large size journaling card. This is a little bag. It's a little Christmas bag, and it's just stuffed with little pieces of ephemera in there for you to use inside your journal. Then you have several more of those really pretty large size journaling cards. And then these are pull-aparts, and you can actually decorate your pages with these. I don't know if you can see those, but they're different shapes. So have those. So that's kind of how the journals are set up. I may not take every single one of them apart because it would take us forever, because I have 15 journals. So it would take a while to go through all of them. But you just kind of get the gist. I'll go through a couple of them. You know, and if there's something that you want to see in one of them, let me know and I can do that or whatever. So that is journal number 1. It's the cardinal one, but you'll be able to find it by the number, because I'm going to put them all in the same listing. And I'll just have them, you know, choose your journal by number. So you'll be able to find which journal that you love. All right, so that one's number 1. Let me grab number 2 here. I love, love, love this one. He's so stinking cute. Look at the Santa Clauses. Love that. And again, you have the jingle bells. Every one of them has the jingle bells. And I'm going to do quick flip throughs of these. So this has goodies in it. And like I say, each one has different kinds of goodies. It gets, you know, but it's basically, they're all stuffed with really fun stuff to play in your journal. I guess I should flip through one of the journals to kind of show you what kind of pages are in them, huh? So we'll just flip through real quick. You have 1 or 2 of the doilies in each journal. Vintage wrapping paper, vintage book pages. This is like vintage computer paper, cardstock. This is the green Kool-Aid dyed papers that I did. Vintage book page. These are vintage music paper. Well, these aren't vintage yet. They were from '92, so they got a few more years to be vintage. So that's the kind of, you know, and again, they're not all exactly the same, but they're very, very similar. So in order for us to not have to flip through everything, you know. Okay, and then back here is a belly band. You have a doily. This is a playing card for altering. These are vintage labels, and then this is just a fold out, extra fold out for journaling. So that's tucked in there. And then if you open the folio part, you have all kinds of goodies tucked in here. You have journaling cards, more vintage wrapping paper, little notepads, some of those cutouts. These are like little stamp things to decorate with, playing cards to alter, some memo pads, and journal cards, all kinds of goodies. And like I say, I don't want to pull everything out of every single one of them because it would take us forever to go through all of these journals, but you kind of get the gist of what all will be in there. So let me tie this one up real quick. I had a whole lot of fun making these, and I have found that they tend to be addictive to make, and it's addictive stuffing them. I kept stuffing and stuffing and stuffing, and I was like, okay, I have to stop stuffing stuff in because nothing else is going to fit. Okay, this is journal number 3. Let me put the little sticker back. And this is actually vintage, like seam binding trim or hem trim. You know what I'm talking about. And I just ironed it out and tied it around in a bow. So I love, love, love the candies. And inside you have the beautiful Santa. I didn't put a pocket here because I couldn't cover him up. I'll flip through these pages so you can kind of see some different pages, different types of pages that you get in the journals. Vintage music. This is blueberry dyed paper, vintage or computer paper. Excuse me. Coffee dyed paper, Edith Holden. You know, they just kind of all have different stuff on them. avocado dyed paper. That flips out. This is a Norman Rockwell, from a Norman Rockwell book. Okay, so back here you've got the doily, you've got the cut-aparts, you've got super cute little tags. This is extra journaling here with the Santa Claus on it. And then if you flip it over to the folio part, it's stuffed with goodness, cards for altering, another doily, a journaling card, a plain card to alter, another one of those cute tags, memo paper, cute little Santas, stinking cute little Santas. And again, y'all know I love his face. Journaling card, guest check. This is extra journaling, some more memo. So that kind of thing. I love this one with the candy on it. Super, super cute. Okay, I'm not going to tie all these back up right now. I'm just going to sit them to the side and go to the next, because we have a lot of journals to look at. Well, not, you know, a whole bunch, but there's 15 of them. Okay, this one has more pinks and greens in it, so it turned out so cute. So in the front part, I just made this one very, very colorful with all the, you know, the Christmas colors. And then you have the cute little journaling cards. You have a doily, plain card for altering, cute little journaling cards. These are little cut-aparts for you to be able to play with. Here's some more cut-aparts, more cards to alter. See if I can fit everything back in here the way it was. Okay, and then in the back you have another pocket stuffed with goodies, memo sheets. I think there's a guest check in there, journaling cards, some more of those cool little stamp things, another journaling card. There's a couple more things in there. And then you turn it over. Let's not pinch our doily to the folio part, and this one is absolutely stuffed full. I had all kinds of cute pinks and green stuff to go in the journals. You have some of those cute tags, things to decorate with. Yeah, all kinds of goodness in here. And I love the pocket with the children. And here you have some more of those cut-aparts to decorate with. Journaling cards, and you can make pockets with these. And then there's some of the memo sheet. So that one is journal number 4. That's how you'll find that one. Journal number 5. I love the colors. I love the candy canes. So I always love that kind of look. And this one's wrapped a few times. I did not sew this one on because I wanted to wrap it several times. So I think this one may be the only one that's not sewn on. So in the front pocket here you have the doily. You've got a couple of journaling cards. We'll flip through these pages on this one so you can kind of see. This is tea stain paper. That's from Ideals magazine. Vintage Christmas book. This is from, it's German. I got it from my sweet friend Eve. She sent me a Christmas pack. Coffee dyed paper. Vintage wrapping paper. Music paper. So that kind of gives you an idea. In the back here you have some of the memo sheets, a journal card, a card for altering, and there's lots of things you can do to decorate these. These are pretty much created for you to be able to decorate them with your own style. Cute little Santas, journal cards, memo sheets, cards for altering, another Santa. There's another Santa. This is some of the fabric washi cut-aparts. And then in here are journaling cards, cards for altering, memo sheets, and then this is extra journaling paper back here. So that one is journal number 5. Okay. Let me grab. I've got too much stuff in here. Number 6. Uh-oh. I got my jingle bells tangled up. Look. Hold on, let me see. There we go. And when you get them, you might want to untie your jingle bells and tie them closer if you like the jingle bells. But like I say, I wanted to leave room on the twine for you to be able to tie them tighter or, you know, tie something else on them if you wanted to or whatever. All right, so this one has the reindeer in it. Look how pretty. I love, love, love this paper with the reindeer. And then in the front pocket, you have this gorgeous little tag, a doily, a couple of journaling cards in there. I love the Santa paper. Some of them have these little stickers in them. Vintage, or this is not vintage, but it's wallpaper. Not wallpaper, wrapping paper. And then back here, you have some of the cut apart, some of the memo sheets, some cards for altering. This is a little bag with Christmas stamps, vintage Christmas stamps in there. And then if we turn it over to the folio portion, it is stuffed full with all kinds of goodness. There's some graphic 45 stuff in here, some of these cute little tags, some of these vintage Santas, which I love. Really cool graphic 45 stuff in here. I love this journaling card. I love that Santa. He is one of my faves. Mine's memo paper. This is really, really cool. It's vintage. It's like vellum. I got it at, you know, one of the consignment shops, and it was a whole little notepad with this paper with the snowflakes on it. So super cute to go in your journal. Pocket here, and you have a tag. You have card for altering. Another vintage Santa. Some little cut aparts and word pieces from graphic 45 for you to be able to play with. There's some journaling cards down in there. And then in this one, there's more journaling cards. These are some of those vintage labels. Some more of these cut aparts with the stamps and cut aparts with words. So all kinds of fun stuff in there. I love this one. So that one is number 6. Let me grab number 7. I love the ribbon on this one. And I love these watercolor Christmas balls. I could not think of the word. Okay, so inside here you have this cool Santa large size journaling card, a little wreath cut out in one of these cool tags, and then in the back you have a pocket stuffed full. I love her. She's so stinking cute. Christmas tree, cut aparts from graphic 45. In this one you have a one of my sewn collage strips, some more of that really cool paper, and then back in the way back you have some vintage label stickers that I found in the same thrift shop that I found this. Actually, it wasn't a thrift shop. I think it was Habitat for Humanity, I think is where I got it. Okay, so let's go to the folio part and see how we have this one stuffed. It's got a little tag. This is like a little tag, but you can use this in your journal as like a little fold out or make a little booklet. Lots of things you can do with it. Card for altering, memo paper back here. And then over here you have some of these graphic 45 pieces, pretty little tags, stamps, and then these are vintage. This was the last set of the vintage labels with the ivy that I had on it, but I thought it went perfect with the ivy on these pages here. And then in this one you have the cute little girl, isn't she adorable? And the cool Santa, a card for altering, a journaling card, the joy. I mean, I'm telling you, stuff just keeps coming out of here. I mean, you have to just kind of get the journal to see what all is in it, because I have literally stuffed these so full. I had so much fun stuffing them. Maybe too much fun stuffing them, but can you have too much fun stuffing them? I don't think so. And then in this pocket you have a cool little Santa, and this is I believe this is from an Edith Holden book. And then some more of that cool vellum paper with the snowflake, some cut aparts, and then I made a belly band here with another really cool journaling card. I'm not going to pull it out right now because y'all know I fight trying to get stuff in these pockets, so we're just going to leave him like he is. So this one is journal number 7 with the watercolor Christmas balls. And number 8, I love with the plaid, a cute little white and red bow. Open her up and you have a large size pocket here, have some of that really cool snowflake paper. You have some cut apart pieces in here. Well, anyways, they have different things on them. So cut apart pieces to play with in your journal. You have a journaling card, memo card, some more cut aparts, pretty tag. There's a tag. Let's see, we'll just flip through this journal real quick. This is Norman Rockwell. Vintage wrapping papers. I love this. Got that from Selena. And I love this. These are super cute. I'm not bragging on myself, but I just enjoyed making these. And this is from an Ideals magazine. So that kind of gives you an idea of the pages that are in there. Here's some pieces and strips for you to use to decorate in your journal. And some cut aparts in there. And then if we look in the back, in the folios, I stuffed this one. I mean, I just kept stuffing stuff in here. stuffing stuff in here. That's a tongue twister. So you got several journaling cards. That's a memo card. A cut apart. In this pocket, you have a tag, a couple of different Santas, some journaling cards. Then in this one, you have one of these tags, journaling card, a memo, one of the Christmas memos, a doily here, some paper to play with in your journal, a couple of journaling cards in there. So that one is number 8. Okay, then we have number 9. Let me just make sure I can get that to stick. I love the bow on number 9. It's got, let me see, snowmen and Santa Clauses. Okay, and then open it up. This pocket is stuffed. You've got those vintage sticker set, memo sheet, one of those really cute Santa journaling cards, a cut apart, and one of the little stamp things. I'm just trying to flip quickly to kind of give you an idea of what's in here so that you can, you know, kind of get a glimpse of it. Back here you have a belly band, and it has some of that, it has a doily, some of that snowflake paper, and there's a couple of sheets of that in this one. Let's see if I can get this in here. My washi tape's coming loose. And then you've got some cut aparts in this little baggie to play with in your journal, and then some really cool vintage Santas in there to play with. And then if we flip back to the folio, you have one of those really pretty Santas. I love him. Some vintage Santa, journaling card, guest check, some little cut apart pieces to decorate in your journal with. Here you have some more of these vintage Santas, and I've just kind of cut some, you know, so you could have plenty to decorate in your journal with. Some of the stamps, some of the memo paper, which y'all know I love. I'm addicted to it. It's ridiculous, but what can I say? Belly band here. You got a couple of journaling cards. You have a square doily in this one. That was the last one I had. And these always feel like there's more than one of them, but I don't think there is. I think there's just one. Anyway, little tag, cute little journaling card, and a Santa card. And then in this pocket you have a cut apart, actually a couple of cut aparts, some tags, a couple of tags, and this is a cute tag, and then quite a few little journaling cards, some of those vintage labels, and some vintage wrapping paper to play with. And I love this pocket, cute little pocket. So that one is number 9. And then number 10 kind of changes gears. Because I went with the pinks and the teals. So number 10 is the Santa in the pinks and the teals, and it's tied with this beautiful, it's a velvet, like a tan velvet, and it has the silver jingle bells on it. So we'll go ahead and take a peek inside. This is the Stamperia paper. So I love these papers. I don't love the paper pads though, because you don't get enough in them to make a full journal. But anyways, I stuffed the pockets with all the cut aparts. Y'all, I did fussy cutting, so you're going to have to ink them. But I did do the fussy cutting, so you'd be proud of me because y'all know I'm, not a fan of that. And then you have this beautiful piece here. This is a fold open tag here. And then some of the cut aparts for you to play with in your journal. So I've absolutely stuffed this pocket full of goodness. Okay, and then in the back pocket, you have some of that pretty snowflake paper, and I think there's a couple of sheets of that. You have gorgeous little journaling cards. This one has a very pretty envelope. I did not seal it because I thought I would leave that for you to decide if you want to seal it or put it in your journal or however you want to do it. So I left it open so you could have more options. And then one of the little round ones, these make really cute pockets. And then if you flip it over to the folio part, in this pocket you have a little glassine bag here with some things to decorate in the journal with that matches. You have a tag and a ticket, and then this is like, I guess, like a little Christmas ornament. And then if you flip it open, you have more tags, more goodies to play with in the journal. And then you have several of the little rounds. I love the one with the bunny. You have a pretty doily, journaling card, and a large size journaling card. This paper pad is absolutely gorgeous. And then on this side, you have this double belly band, and then a large size journaling card and a memo sheet in there. And I kind of did this way because there's a beautiful image behind here, and I didn't want to cover it up, but I wound up having to cover it up anyway. So that one is journal number 10. Journal number 11 is from the same Stamperia paper pad, and it's journal, it's got the deer on it. So very, very pretty. I love the background of this. So again, you have all the cutouts from the paper pack, or not all of them, but a bunch of them. Little cutouts from the paper pack to decorate in your journal with. And then there's another one of those double tags for you to play with in your journal. And then in the back pocket, oh, I guess I should flip through some of the pages in these too so you can see them. You have a couple of sheets of the snowflake paper, a doily. Goodness, I can't talk. A beautiful, beautiful journaling card. And then these, again, used for pockets. Okay, I'll just flip through this real quick. Avocado dyed paper. Have some of that. Some of my mixed media paper, music paper, Christmas book paper. These are from a little golden book. This was the cover of a music paper, and I just thought it was super cool how vintage it is. I did not do anything to this. It came this way, so you can see all the markings and how old and aged it is. So that's kind of the papers that are in that one. Okay, and then let's flip it over to the folio part. On this side, I'm not taking all of this out because I had a hard time getting it in. So you have a guest check, beautiful, beautiful journaling card here. It has the kitty cat on it, and then the round with the Santa. On this side, you have this one. I didn't do well fussy cutting the first one of these, so I didn't cut this out. Whoever gets it, I figured you would probably be able to fussy cut it better than me. And I put the pocket at the top up here so as not to cover up how pretty that is. Then you have your tags in these pockets. You have some stamps. And then in this pocket you have the doily and the round, beautiful journaling cards, a large size Santa journaling card, one of those large size tags, and then these are the cut aparts to decorate in your journal as well. So that one is journal number 11. Then we have journal number 12. This is like the Pink Santa journal that I just did and I did the video a few days ago. So it's like pinks and teals, and it's stuffed with all kinds of pink goodness, which y'all know I love. Lots of journaling cards, images of Santa, things to play with, cut aparts. Here's one of my sewn strips. And then I'll show you, do a quick flip through of the pages, some of the mixed media. These flip out. I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm just trying to be able to show you everything, you know, so you can see everything. So that's kind of the pages that are in there. I didn't put a pocket over this because how can you? If you want to, go right ahead, but I just couldn't do it because it's too pretty with the bird. And then if we flip back to the folio, this is stuffed with goodness in here. You have, this is a little fold over. Might as well pull it out. Journaling card. You have a card for altering. You have some of the cutter parts for decorating in your journal. And then one of the clusters. So when you get it, you'll just have to make sure you pull everything out of the pockets. Okay, and then on this side you have a doily. You have one of those Santa ones and a guest check. Open it up and you have a couple of journaling cards, and then you have some of those vintage Christmas stamps. And then in the middle you have several journaling cards, different ones. Then you've got a couple of cards for altering, some memo sheet, another one of the collage, the sewn collages, and some cut aparts for playing with in your journal. So that one is number 12. And then we're going to change gears one more time because I have these. These are, they're the Stamperia paper too, but they're just, you know, a little bit different. They're not the pinks and teals. So you have this with the Merry Christmas ribbon. And inside, I didn't want to put a pocket on this page and cover up how pretty that is. So I just paper clipped some goodies in here for you. You've got some of these Santa cut aparts, one of the memo pages, some of the vintage labels, and some of those tear parts. I didn't put a pocket back here because, again, I didn't want to cover up the beauty. But I did stuff this one. This one is absolutely stuffed full. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, so you have the vintage Santa cut aparts. You have the kitty cat round and the wings round. You have the angel journaling card. These are beautiful, beautiful stickers. They're like 3D, and I absolutely love them. I thought they went perfect with this journal. And then a card for altering, and then a couple of these snowflake sheets. So let me see if I can get all of these back in here. Okay, and then on this side you have some more stickers. You have a couple of tags that go with the paper collection. One of these cute little tags, and then some of these that you can cut apart and use in the journal as well. Let's see if I can get all these back in here. And then you open it up and you have another one of those pretty little tags. You have a Santa tag, and I've inked it with black just to kind of show you. It makes it really stand out when you use the dark ink. And then another one of those cut aparts. And then in the center pocket you have a memo sheet, you have a journaling card, large stickers, cut aparts, a tag, and one of the rounds. Lots and lots of fun to play with. And this actually, see if I can be a pocket as well if you want to use that for a pocket. So that one is journal number 13 with the angel. Then we have journal number 14 with the Christmas tree, which I love. Love the Christmas tree. So I'll show you that without the number on it. So in this pocket, again, I left the pocket open at the bottom, so it would give you a little more room to put stuff in there. So you have a couple of these stickers in it, and then you have a tag. You have one of the round circle things, memo pad. Oh, this was another one of the ivy, the vintage labels that I had with the ivy in it. So see if I can get all this stuff back in here. We shall see. There we go. Oh, let me flip through these pages, sorry. This is German children's book page that I got from Eve. This is tea stain paper. Ideals magazine. Vintage Christmas book. Vintage wrapping paper. So that kind of gives you an idea of the pages you get in your journal. Okay, and then we're going to go to the back, to the folio part. And this one I stuffed full as well. I'm not pulling everything out of here because I'll never get it back in here. But you have some of that snowflake paper, some of the cut-aparts, a large size journaling card there, a little tag, a Santa cut-apart, one of the rounds. You have a piece of ephemera here. I think it's a Christmas tree. And then you have a tan colored doily here. On this side, you have a piece for, you know, just like a journal card, or you can make a tag out of it. One of the little cut-aparts, a couple of tags, and then a little gingerbread man. See if I can get these back in here. I always fight with these things. Okay, and then inside this one, again, I didn't want to cover up how pretty this was to put a pocket on it, so I put the pocket at the top. You have a card for altering, a journaling card, and some more of those cut-aparts there. And then in the center pocket, again, I don't know that I'm going to pull everything out because it'd be hard to get it back in there. But you have an extra piece for journaling here. It's a large size piece. You have a large journaling card, some more cut-aparts, a tag, a Santa cut-apart, another tag, and one of the rounds. So you have lots and lots of goodness in here to decorate your journal with. So that one's journal number 14. And last but not least, we have journal number 15 with the Sweet Santa on it. This again is the Stamperia paper. You have some more of those really, really cool stickers. You have, just slide it down, tag, a large size journaling card, a small journaling card, one of those pretty tan doilies. See if I can get all this back in here. This is why I don't pull these things out. And then you have some of those beautiful stickers. And then I'll just do a quick flip through over the pages of this one. They're fairly, like I say, you know, once you get a look at them, you can kind of tell that I try to use, you know, basically the same kinds of pages in all of the journals. Coffee dyed paper, Edith Holden, and then in the back here you have memos, some of that snowflake paper, vintage labels, a guest check, some of the cut-aparts, and then the tag here. And then in the back, in the folio, I love, love, love this paper. Isn't that so pretty? Love that. Okay, so in the folio, you again have, I've stuffed these. I'm not taking them out because I won't never get them back in there. But you have a round, large size journaling card, some of the lines memo paper. On this side, you have some of the cut-aparts, some of the stamps, some different cut-aparts, a couple of tags, and a Santa cut-apart. Then in this one, you have some of the cut-aparts, beautiful tag there, Santa tag, and a houses tag. And then in this one, in this pocket, see if I can pull it all out, the sweet little kitty tag, a large size Santa tag, the cut-aparts, and then this folds open for extra journaling. So lots and lots of goodies stuffed in each one of these little folio journals. And once you see this video, they will be in the shop. Go and grab them while you can if you have one that's your favorite. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these as much as I enjoyed making them, because I had a ball. And I think you're going to have a ball decorating them. So if you have any comments or questions, you can leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you will, please. And I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, I am working on more Christmas projects. So if you have ideas, suggestions, desires of something that you would like for me to make, let me know in the comments below and I'll get it taken care of for you. Love y'all real big.